Hello everyone. What is the edge length of sodium chloride unit cell? How many formula units are there in one unit cell of cesium chloride? What is the coordination number of zinc in zinc sulfide? To answer these questions, we have to study about crystal structures. So today's topic is crystal structures. In this topic, we are going to study about the structures of sodium chloride, cesium chloride, zinc sulfide, calcium fluoride, and sodium oxide. So let's begin with the first structure, that is sodium chloride. It is also known as rock salt structure. So this is the structure, and here the chloride ions form the crystal lattice, that is face centered cubic. So in face centered cubic we have 8 corners and 6 faces occupied by the chloride ions. So these are the 8 corners and 6 faces. These are the faces, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So chloride ions form the face centered cubic, whereas the sodium ions occupy the octahedral voids created by the chloride ions. So here is one octahedral void created by 6 chloride ions, right? So this is sodium ion, and similarly sodium ions also occupy the edges. Okay, there are 12 edges in the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this is the body centered position. Okay, so this is the structure of sodium chloride, and here these are chloride ions and these are sodium ions. Now let us calculate the contribution of each ion to a particular unit cell. And here you can see many ions present in the unit cell, but they are shared by other unit cells also. Suppose if you take the ion that is present on the face, that is shared by 2 unit cells. So the contribution to this unit cell is 1 by 2. Okay, similarly if you take the ions which are present in the corners, they are shared by 8 unit cells. So the contribution to this unit cell is 1 by 8. Here the contribution can be calculated by using the formula contribution of the ion to one unit cell into number of lattice points. So as there are 8 corners and the contribution of each ion in the corner is 1 by 8, the total contribution due to all the ions present in 8 corners will be equal to 8 into 1 by 8. So that will be equal to 1. And the chloride ions are also present on the faces, as there are 6 faces, and the contribution of each ion on the face will be equal to 1 by 2. 6 into 1 by 2 will be equal to the total contribution due to ions present on the faces. So that will be equal to 3. So what is the total contribution now? 1 plus 3, that will be equal to 4. Right? Similarly, if you take Na plus ions, they are present on the edges and on the body center. Okay, the contribution at the body centered position will be equal to 1. So as there is only one body centered position, the total contribution due to body centered position is 1, and as there are 12 edges, and each edge is shared by 4 unit cells, so the contribution of the ion that is present on the edge will be equal to 1 by 4. So that will be equal to 12 into 1 by 4, and the total contribution is 3. That is due to the Na plus ions present on the edges. So the total will be equal to 1 plus 3, 4. Okay. Now we understood that there are 4 Na plus ions and 4 Cl minus ions. So what is the ratio? Ratio is 4:4, or 1:1. So that is the reason why we are writing the formula of sodium chloride as NaCl. So therefore formula is NaCl. And now how many ion pairs are there? 1 Na plus and 1 Cl minus ion makes one ionic pair or one formula unit. Okay, as there are 4 Na plus ions and 4 Cl minus ions, the number of formula units per unit cell will be equal to 4. Okay, so therefore number of formula units per unit cell will be equal to 4. Right? Now what is the coordination number? And here each Na plus ion is surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So the number of oppositely charged ions around each ion is known as coordination number. Similarly, if you take each Cl minus ion, that is also surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. See, this is the Cl minus ion that is surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the other Na plus ion? So that is adjacent to this unit cell, because this space is shared by 2 unit cells. So that is why obviously there is one more Na plus ion that will be present at the center of the body of another unit cell. That becomes adjacent ion to this Cl minus ion. So that is why even for Cl minus ion, the coordination number is 6. So the coordination number is 6 of either Na plus or Cl minus is 6. Now what is the relation between radius and the edge length? Okay, see, this is the edge length, and if you see this edge length, let us consider it as A, right? And if you see this edge, there are 3 ions, okay, 2 Cl minus ions and 1 Na plus ion. So Na plus ion, it is present as a whole on the edge, whereas Cl minus ions only half of it, that is 1 radius is coming into the edge, and here also 1 radius is coming into the edge. So how many radii will be there? 2 radii of this and 2 radii of this. So 2 radii of cations and 2 radii of anion making the edge length. So edge length is equal to 2Rc plus 2Ra. Radius of cation, radius of anion. Okay. So therefore edge length is equal to 2 into Rc plus Ra. That is the relationship between edge length and radius. cesium chloride has body centered cubic, where chloride ions form the body centered cubic lattice and cesium ions occupy the body centered position. So here you can see the structure. Chloride ions occupy the corners. So there are 8 corners and cesium ion is present at the center. Right? This is cesium ion. So cesium ion is actually surrounded by 8 chloride ions like this. Let us calculate the contribution of the ions to the unit cell. Even though there are 8 chloride ions visible here, only some part of it is contributed to this unit cell because there are many unit cells and they'll commonly share these lattice points, right? So how do you calculate the contribution? The contribution of a lattice point to the unit cell into number of lattice points. So as there are 8 lattice points occupied by chloride ions, and contribution of each lattice point to one unit cell is 1 by 8 because each corner is shared by 8 unit cells. So the contribution of chloride ions to this particular unit cell is only 1. So this will become effective number of ions present per unit cell. Okay. Similarly for cesium ions, cesium ion is present in the body centered position. So there is only one body centered position, right? So the contribution of that ion to one unit cell is 1. So the total contribution is 1. Okay. So now we can say 1 Cs plus ion and 1 Cl minus ion is present. So what is the ratio of ions? Ratio of ions, that is Cs plus and Cl minus, is 1:1. So that is the reason why the formula becomes CsCl, right? Even though there are 8 Cl minus ions present in this unit cell, the formula becomes CsCl. That is written on the basis of ratio, that is 1:1, right? Now how many formula units are there? 1 Cs plus and 1 Cl minus ions make together one formula unit or one ion pair. So number of formula units will be equal to number of formula units will be equal to 1, right? Now what is the coordination number? Coordination number is nothing but number of oppositely charged ions present around an ion. You take Cs plus ion, that is surrounded by 8 Cl minus ions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the coordination number of Cs plus is 8. Similarly, if you take each Cl minus ion, that is also surrounded by 8 cesium ions. Even though one Cs plus ion is visible here, in fact each Cl minus is surrounded by 8 cesium ions because this is present in the corner. And how many unit cells share the corner? 8 unit cells. So that is why the coordination number of even Cl minus is also 8, right? Now what is the relation between edge length and the radius? Actually in body centered cubic, the ions present on the corners do not touch each other, right? Whereas the ions which are present in the body diagonal, if you take this, this is equal to one body diagonal, right? Okay, this is one body diagonal, this is another body diagonal. So in one body diagonal there are two ions of chloride and one ion of cesium, right? One cesium ion as a whole belongs to this unit cell only, but if you take the Cl minus ion, only part of it will go into this unit cell. Okay, so one radius will go into this unit cell. Similarly, one more radius of this chloride ion will go into this body diagonal. Okay, so total 4 radii will be there across the body diagonal. Okay, so if you consider this body diagonal as 4r, okay, you know the relation between body diagonal and edge length, so that will be equal to root 3a, right? So 4r is equal to root 3a, right? So here if you take 4 radii, 2 belong to cesium ion and 2 belong to 2Cl minus ion. So we can write it as 2Rc plus 2Ra. Radius of cation, radius of anion. 2Rc plus 2Ra will be equal to root 3a. So this is the relationship between radius of cation and anion and edge length, right? So this is about the structure of cesium chloride. So the zinc ions here occupy tetrahedral voids, whereas the sulfide ions create FCC structure. So sulfide ions are present in the corners. And also on the faces. Zinc ions will be present in the tetrahedral voids. Suppose if you take this corner ion, what are the adjacent faces? There are 3 adjacent faces, 1, 2 and 3. So there is a tetrahedral void created here like this. Tetrahedral void is created by a triangular spheres, means the 3 atoms capped by another atom. These 3 atoms are lying in the single plane, whereas this is sitting in the top of the triangular void created by these 3 spheres, right? So this is tetrahedral void. Now this is the center of the tetrahedral void where exactly zinc ion is present. Okay, so this is the position of zinc ion. Okay, similarly there is another tetrahedral void created by this atom along with the 3 atoms adjacent to it. So the 3 atoms adjacent to it are this one and this one, right? So they will create another tetrahedral void in which zinc ion is present. So you can observe here zinc ion is not present in the tetrahedral void that is created by this atom. Okay, so that means actually zinc ions are present in alternate tetrahedral voids. So one here in the front tetrahedral void that is at the bottom side, whereas this is the tetrahedral void that is created by this corner atom. So that is present in the top rear corner, right? So that means other atom is not present here, but one more atom is present here. Okay, this is another tetrahedral void. So similarly the front side, this portion is not occupied, whereas rear side, so that is created by this atom. Okay, that is again occupied by zinc atom, like this, right? So like this, 4 tetrahedral voids are occupied by zinc. Okay, now what is the contribution? We'll calculate the contribution as well as formula. Okay, so zinc ions. Zinc ions are present in the tetrahedral voids. So what is the contribution? Tetrahedral void belongs to only one unit cell. So that means the contribution due to the presence of an atom in tetrahedral void is 1, and there are 8 tetrahedral voids in total, but alternate tetrahedral voids are occupied by zinc. So the contribution is 4 into 1. So that will be equal to 4, right? And similarly, you take sulfide ions. Sulfide ions are present in the corners as well as the faces. Okay. So there are 8 corners, and the contribution of each corner lattice point is 1 by 8. So 8 into 1 by 8, that will be equal to 1. And there are face centered atoms. How many faces are there? 6 faces are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So what is the contribution? 6 face centered atoms or ions into the contribution of each ion at the face centered position is 1 by 2. So that is equal to 3. So what is the total number of sulfide ions? That will be equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay. So effective number of zinc ions is 4 and effective number of sulfide ions is 4. So what is the ratio? Ratio of zinc and sulfide ions is 4:4 or 1:1. Right? So here number of so what is the formula? The formula is ZnS. So it is written on the basis of ratio of ions present in the unit cell. So the number of formula units. Number of formula units. One zinc and one sulfide ion makes one formula unit. So how many zinc ions are there? 4 ions, and sulfide ions are 4. So what is the number of formula units? So that will be equal to, let us see the coordination number. What is the coordination number of zinc here? The coordination number of zinc is 4 because zinc is present in the tetrahedral void. So tetrahedral void is made by 4 sulfide ions here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, what is the coordination number of sulfide ion? This is the sulfide ion. The coordination number of sulfide ion is also 4. But how? You know, this is the corner ion which is shared by 8 unit cells. So where is the tetrahedral void? Tetrahedral void is near the corner. So this is surrounded by 8 tetrahedral voids. You know, alternate tetrahedral voids are occupied by zinc ions. So how many zinc ions will be there around this? There will be only 4 zinc ions. So the coordination number of even sulfide ion is also 4. Calcium ions actually form the lattice. That means calcium ions are present in the corners as well as 6 faces of the face centered cubic. Whereas the fluoride ions are very small, so that is why they'll occupy the tetrahedral voids. Okay, it is against to the normal crystal structures, because normally the larger anions will form the crystal lattice, whereas the cations will occupy the voids. But here the cations are larger, so that is why they'll form the lattice, and the fluoride ions, they occupy the tetrahedral voids. So in fluoride structure, calcium ions form the lattice. They are present in the corners. In 6 spaces. The smaller fluoride ions, they are present in the tetrahedral voids. So this is one tetrahedral void. This is another tetrahedral void. Like this, each corner has one tetrahedral void. So in total there will be 8 tetrahedral voids, right? So in total there are 8 tetrahedral voids occupied by fluoride ions. So let us calculate the contribution or effective number of ions present per unit cell. Okay, so calcium ions, they are present in 8 corners, 8 into 1 by 8, so that will be equal to 1, and 6 faces, 6 into 1 by 2, so that will be equal to 3. So total number of calcium ions will be 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, right? So whereas the fluoride ions are present in tetrahedral voids, so how many tetrahedral voids are there? 8. So fluoride ions will be 8 in number, right? 8 into 1. The tetrahedral void belongs to one unit cell only, right? So the tetrahedral ion is not shared by any other unit cell. So the total contribution goes to one unit cell. So 8 fluoride ions are there. So what is the ratio of calcium and fluoride ions? So that will be equal to 4:8 or 1:2. So what is the formula? The formula will be CaF2, right? And what is the coordination number? Take the coordination number of fluoride ion. Okay, that is very easy because this is the tetrahedral void that is created by 4 atoms. Obviously there will be 4 atoms around it. So if you take this atom or fluoride ion, how many calcium ions are there around it? There will be 4, right? So this is the corner ion. Actually it is forming the tetrahedral void. And what are the nearest faces to it? What are the nearest faces? This is one nearest face, right? And the other one is this one, the second one, and one more face is this, right, at the bottom. So that means these 4 atoms will form tetrahedral voids in which fluoride ion is present. So the coordination number of fluoride ion is 4, whereas if you take calcium ion is surrounded by 8 fluoride ions. So the coordination number of calcium ion is 8. So how is it 8? Because calcium ion is present in the corner and there is one tetrahedral void in this unit cell. Whereas here this calcium ion is actually surrounded by 8 other unit cells. Okay, 7 other unit cells. Along with this, total 8 unit cells will be there. And each unit cell has one tetrahedral void in the corner. So that means one fluoride ion will be there in the tetrahedral void. So in total there will be 8 fluoride ions around this calcium. So coordination number is 8. Okay. So this is the structure of calcium fluoride. Sodium oxide structure. This is also known as anti-fluoride structure. Why? Because in fluoride structure, the cations make the lattice points, whereas smaller anions will occupy tetrahedral voids. Contrary to this, in this structure, we have anions making the lattice points. That is, they are occupying the corners and faces. Whereas the smaller cations, that is Na plus ions, they are occupying the tetrahedral voids. So that is the reason why this is known as anti-fluoride structure. So let us see the contribution. Oxide ions, they are present in the corners. So what is the contribution of each ion in the corner? That is 1 by 8. So number of lattice points into contribution of each lattice point. Similarly, they are occupying faces, as there are 6 faces, and contribution of each face centered position is 1 by 2. The total contribution due to face centered positions will be equal to 3. So the total number of oxide ions will be equal to 1 plus 3, 4. And if you take Na plus ions, they are present in the tetrahedral voids, and each tetrahedral void belongs to only one unit cell. So what is the contribution? 8 into 1. So that will be equal to 8. Now what is the ratio of sodium and oxide ions? 8 is to 4 or 2 is to 1. So based on this ratio, the formula is written as Na2O. So what is the number of formula units? We know that 2 sodium ions and 1 oxide ion together make 1 formula unit. As there are 8 Na plus ions and 4 oxide ions, the number of formula units will be equal to 4, and coordination number of Na plus is 4, because sodium ion is present in the tetrahedral void. What about oxide? Oxide is present in the corner. As you know, each corner is shared by 8 unit cells. You know, tetrahedral void is nearer to the corner. So one corner is visible here. Similarly, there are 7 more corners around this. That is why the coordination number of this oxide ion will be 8. In the beginning of my lecture, I asked you some questions. Let me conclude this lecture by giving the answers of those questions. So the first question, what is the edge length of sodium chloride unit cell? The answer is, the edge length A is equal to 2 into Rc plus Ra, where Rc is radius of cation and Ra is radius of anion. So the second question, how many formula units are there in cesium chloride unit cell? The answer is 1. Third question, what is the coordination number of zinc in zinc sulfide crystal? Zinc is surrounded by 4 sulfide ions, and sulfide ion is surrounded by 4 zinc ions in zinc sulfide crystal. So the answer is 4.